Hmm.
I want to get there, right?
Yes.
And I don't want to be sitting here like prime example, driving from Maryland down to Florida, right?
Yeah.
I know the directions. I know where I'm getting there. I'm in my car. I know that, the sooner I get there, I'll be able to enjoy myself.
Correct.
Right? Yeah, there may be some things along the journey that you can,
Stop and
enjoy,
look around. Yeah.
whatever. But you know that this is what you're going after, getting down to Florida. So for me, I'm going to drive as long as I can
Hmm.
to get to that point, right?
Correct.
If I need to rest in a little bit, get a little rest, all right, I get a little rest. But I'm not staying at a week for a
Yeah.
week time frame in Tennessee. I'm not staying for a week time frame in North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, whatever,
Yeah.
Georgia. I'm not staying there for that because my destination is to go to Florida, and that's what I'm planning to do. So my resting may be come to all right, taking a quick nap here, taking a back there, but I'm going to try to get there as fast as I possibly can so I can really enjoy what I'm doing. And then if I want to go back and visit and take my time to go to other stuff, then I'll do that, right? So I look at that in my life. It's like I have goals and they're clear in front of me, like what I want to do, what I want to achieve. And
Correct.
I feel that I'm getting there. So if I'm just sitting down and I'm just watching something, I'm just not doing anything, of course there's some downtime, but I just feel so like, yo, if I just dedicated, instead of watching an hour of a show, watching an hour of a YouTube clip that's going to teach me how to manage my business better,
Yeah.
I would rather watch that
That. Correct.
than watch the show
Correct.
because it's entertaining. One, it's something that I enjoy doing,
Yep.
and I'm not losing time. It's
Yeah.
getting me closer to my destination.
Correct.
So people are like, oh man, you need to relax more. I'm like, yeah, I do relax. I relax by doing these things.
That's your
That's
relaxation.
my relaxation, because I know I have a goal in mind, So, I mean, everyone does theirs differently. Some people, they need to completely break away. And I do that sometimes too. Sometimes I take a day off, but my day is purposeful. I purposely say, I'm not doing something to give my brain work rest. I'm not doing something because I want to need full power to go in and tackle this or tackle that or this space. So it's intentional. It's not just like, oh, I get it one day. I don't feel like doing it today. I'm not doing
Yeah.
it today. So it's just the way I move. And I'm glad you mentioned the whole thing about what we've been working on in the past, because this is not new to us. And people come and say, oh, we got to be able to tan, we got to do this, we got to do that. And one of my closest friends, we actually did a podcast together a few years ago called the STEM Dialogue, and it was really focused on minorities in the field of engineering and exposing young people, students to engineering and STEM and things of that nature. And we had put together a program called Inventors, a
Yeah.
wordplay off of my last name. And we had them work on a project. And while all this is going on, and you guys see well, you don't know this, my office is completely newly renovated here.
Oh, it
So
looks good too.
I got
It
the
looks
pictures on
good.
the wall. I got that's Hit Doctor, one of my companies. We got the Success Journey show over there. On top, in the middle, is Inventors, and I haven't really talked about this on the podcast, but what it was. Get my focus back here. Where we at? Come on, focus on me now, not the photos. There we go. There we go.
Hey, it did what it just told. You told us to focus on the pictures. That's what it did.
Yeah, right.
That's a smart
So,
guy.
my boy, we were talking, was like just catching up, seeing how everything was going. And he's like, Rick, man, you wouldn't believe what I came across. I was like, what? He said, I came across. No, I told him I came across a poster that we had did with the students, and he was like, Rick, you wouldn't believe him. I came across it too in my email. I said, you had it in digital? I didn't have it in digital. I just had a hard copy.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I got it in digital. So this is what I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you what he sent me.
Wiki technology up there. Golly. Oh wow, I like that.
So this is what we developed, man,
Mm.
with these kids. And it was a center. We called it the Inventor Center. And had all these different, the students went through all the different needs they will want in their community, and what they will want to do, and things to take part of, recreation, gardening, and at fitness and technology and swimming and exercising, all these different things. And, I've always had it, for the last 4 years. And I'm like, when I pulled it out before a lot of this uprising and everyone protesting, I was like, yo, this right here is this is my goal. This is my vision right here. This is everything that I've been trying to do and go after. And so I decided to frame it and put it on my wall this time, so that it's always a constant reminder in front of me that one day this is what I need to have, not for me, but for the community that I'm serving, and giving back to the community. So I know I can share my experiences with the minorities that are coming behind me, the African-American boys that are coming behind me, not just my own sons, and the girls that are coming behind me, and sharing with them just the wealth of technologies and just being in great environments, things of that nature, So, man, we've been moving on this thing. And listen, it's like, the thing that gets me so excited is that I don't know when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to take place. But I'm so excited for the fact that I know it's going to happen.
Yep, it's going to happen.
So it's just about just keep moving and keep doing and keep building myself. Marlon said finances is a huge thing, because if we're not in a good financial place, there's no way we can help somebody. Man, my perspective changed on that so much when you start seeing even small companies that are struggling to do well, minority companies, but they don't have financing, and it's like they're only limited in what they're able to do, And it's like, man, you gotta have this financial structure. So how can I get myself financially stable? How can I leverage opportunities and build so that I can turn around and really help the community that my heart is after? So,
man, I love that, and all that started years ago, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just now we're thinking about our community and growing our community and showing everyone that, this is what a community could look like if you accept and just give the opportunity. Now, I love the analogy that you used with the driving to Florida. What would help that drive, or you get to your destination faster, is if you put people in the car that's willing to take over.
Yes.
When you want to rest, instead of you stopping to rest, that person says, hey, I'll take the driver's seat. You go ahead, go to the back seats and sit down and rest. And then the other person will shift, and then they keep on rotating. So to me, it's going to take a collective effort to get to your destination. And that's what we have. That's the thing that us as a community got to shape, that I just don't want to do it myself. Just let everybody know that Marlon was the person that built that community center. I might have to get 7 other people that have the same vision that we'll get to that community center in whenever we get to it. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's the portion that right now, with this phase 1 that's happening, in phase 2, I want to see a lot more people work together to reach their goal. Because you talked about finance, but if I have $1,000, you have $1,000, another person have $1,000. If we have 7 people, we have $7,000 that we can put on a project. Versus if I had 1,000, I have to wait another however long to get that 7,000 to accomplish what I want to accomplish. So I want people, if you're listening to this, find people that are like-minded. Don't try to be the smartest person in the room. Sit down, come with a plan, and then execute that plan. Intentional, you have to have some intentional action. When Michael Jordan wanted to be the best, everybody during this COVID watched Michael Jordan Last Dance. He was intentional when he came and he said, I want to be the leader of the team. He didn't just say, well, I'm just going to go and bully my way and take it. He says, I have to let everybody know that I'm the best player.
Yeah.
So that goal, the Florida goal, drove him to say, hey, I have to work on my game. Everything that's weak right now, I have to make it stronger so that other people will recognize that I could be that leader on the team. Everybody right now, if you're listening to this, you need to grab that person that's always been talking to you about, let's get financial. Now is not a time to only think about leisure stuff. I get it. Me and Rick, I like playing basketball. Sometimes a little too much, right? And I don't care if I'm hurt, I'm not, I'm playing basketball. but there's a time and place for everything. And I think this time right now, we got to start being very intentional about what we're doing